Dear civilized world, we want to bring your attention to the ongoing unfair and inhumane trials of philanthropist Ruben Vartanian, former Artsakh President Bako Sahakian, and more than a dozen other Armenians. In total, 23 Armenians, including 8 military and political leaders of Artsakh, are being prosecuted under baseless charges. These trials, led by the Azerbaijani authorities, have nothing to do with justice and are deeply concerning. It's heartbreaking to watch what feels more like a targeted persecution than a fair legal process. To truly understand the situation, we ask you to listen to the urgent call from Ruben Vartanian's son.
An illusion to think that just because we physically live in LA, in Boston, in Paris, in London, or in Yerevan, that we are safe from aggressions against Armenians. Hi, my name is David Vartanian. I'm the son of Ruben Vartanian, who has been a political prisoner in Azerbaijan for over 500 days, together with other Armenian detainees. My father dedicated his whole life to the global Armenian nation, and in 2022 made a tough decision to leave his family and move with the people of Artsakh to live with them at the time of their most need. He endured a 10-month blockade together with 120,000 ethnic Armenians, and after a military campaign by Azerbaijan, was detained at the Lachin corridor border. He has now been a prisoner. He has been subjugated to torture. Right now, he stands on trial for pursuing, in peaceful means, the right for Armenians to exist in their ancestral homelands. We cannot stand in silence and let this happen. If those Armenian prisoners, including my father, are not freed, no Armenian is safe. This has been a clear sign sent by the Azerbaijani government to all Armenians worldwide. We must all unite to stand together and demand that the prosecution of Armenians for their religion or their ethnicity will not be tolerated. This is the time for us to stand together and put aside our differences as global Armenians. He stands at risk of facing life imprisonment in a country that mistreats its own citizens, in a country that has been ruled by one family for over 40 years. We all know that there is no independent judicial system in Azerbaijan and that these trials are all politically motivated. Unfortunately, we had just learned yesterday my father launched a hunger strike, putting his life in danger and potentially facing further torture as he did when he launched a hunger strike in April last year. If we do not stand up now, we are putting future generations of Armenians at risk and the survival of our nation itself as well. I urge you to speak, to act, to do more in highlighting the injustices that Armenian prisoners are facing. Finally, I want to speak directly to the Armenian diaspora in the United States. Right now, as the current U.S. administration has highlighted that protecting the rights of Christians and Christian heritage around the world is a national priority. So I urge you to speak to all your local electorates, your senators, write letters, speak to them, speak to the priests, get the Christian community organized in the U.S., because I am sure that this topic will be an important issue for the U.S. administration if we bring it to their attention. I want to thank everyone for the support that has been shown to our family at this difficult time.
It is also worth noting that in a Twitter post, Jared Genser, lawyer for Ruben Vartanian, warned about his client's worsening health as Azerbaijani authorities refused to postpone his trial. After a week on hunger strike, Vartanian's blood pressure has risen to a dangerous 140/110. He has lost 6 kilograms, and he has nearly collapsed multiple times. Despite this, the court forces his attendance at closed-door proceedings while denying urgent medical care. Genser has called for immediate international intervention, condemning the trial as politically motivated and urging access for independent observers and medical professionals. Act now. Their lives are in danger. Let's speak up and demand the immediate release of the unlawfully imprisoned Armenian captives.